Hi, welcome to Wholeheartedly for the Lord Bible Journaling with Sherry. Today's process video will be in my Christian Faith Planner. I am slowly trying to get it together. This is the first month of January. Right now, I am pointing to some washi tape that I'm trying to see on the page which one would look best with this layout. I've already laid it out right here. I'm using some elements from Praise and Pray, some old elements, and Illustrative Faith. And I am going to just build this page. This is just the monthly planner section, which in my faith planner I like to have as just like a dashboard or a quick reference of faith words and things like that. So there's nothing really major about this page other than a display of faith art each month. And it's just an opportunity just to play around with some elements and do some different things. And let's see how this turns out. This was a long video. I had to cut it down so much because I really struggled with layout and the weekly, this sermon section. It was just like, okay, this is a lot. How am I going to do this? But I think I figured it out, and you'll see in the next coming minutes. Thank you for watching, and remember, if I can Bible journal, so can you. This is the layout I chose to do, so I'm going to follow that. You won't see it here, but this is the sermon section, and as I'm decorating it, I will be going back into my notes and from that sermon and just jotting down some reflections and some thoughts from the sermon, just some snippets from that right there. Remember how I would do it in a notebook and have everything laid out? This one is a little different. I'm just going to summarize certain notes and put it right there, and then also have a visual display of, as you can see, of art in the title of the sermon and things like that. And this was the last, this was the last installment of this mini series. He did 3 messages, and it was really a blessing for me to hear about the secret to contentment being Jesus Christ and Christ alone, and not only being just content with Christ, but understanding the providence of God. And when we hear the providence of God in the way that my pastor had broken it down to help us to understand that his providence is not just that God sees things ahead of times, but he sees to it, so that whenever we encounter something, the Lord has already been there, and I can find great comfort in that. This was the stressful part right here, the weekly. What am I going to do with the weekly? I'm already working in my faith planner, so I don't need to do this weekly. My sermons I'm doing on the previous page, plus in the Bible, which you'll see shortly. So what do? I decided to use some elements and use this as a display of gratitude for the end of the sermon series. I think this turned out to be a really nice page, and it just reminded me of God's presence in my life. It says, let your spirit soar. And after hearing that word and getting some more confidence in the Lord, that's how I felt. I felt valued. I felt that my spirit can soar. I felt that I had brave wings and I could fly, and that I'm worth more than sparrows because God is in control. So with all of that, what more could I ask for from the Lord? The next clip you'll see will be a journaling page in my Bible. I purchased on sale a very new Bible only for sermon series. Because every time I go to journal a page in one of my journaling Bibles from something that my pastor preached, the page is done. And then I have to add a tip in and do all of these other things. So I said, for this year, I want to see how this works. Doing a sermon journaling Bible to see how it just progresses throughout the rest of the year in the different sermon series that are in just one Bible and in one place. And I know that I have them in order, and the scriptures are available for me to journal in. I'm using this beautiful sticker from Vin Von Relay, and then the rest of the stickers, like the floral, is the leftover florals from Prince Pray and Slay. I did some stamping. Didn't stamp on the page. As you know, I like to stamp on clear sticker paper and then put it on the page. And then I'm just writing. I wrote down like 7 things that I gleaned from the series. And this page actually took less than 5 minutes. It was so quick and so easy, and I think it really turned out pretty. I just wrote down providence, that God sees to it. He's late on purpose, to rejoice, to be content with the fact that God is able. Focus on the Lord, look at Him intently, that I am content regardless of poverty or prosperity. Lastly, I need to know how to abound without forgetting the Lord. Thank you for watching. Take care.